They used to call him Cappuccino Assassino, the most feared name in the underground. But then he met her, ballerina Cappuccina. She was his peace, his reason to disappear. So he vanished from the light. No more bullets, no more blood, just love. Until the day she died. She left him only one thing, a final gift, not fortune, not weapons, but a pet shark in Nike boots. Tralalelo tralala. It was all he had left. Then one night, they came. They asked for his car. He said, "This car has no price." So they took what he didn't expect. And now, Cappuccino Assassino is back. Not for revenge, but for balance. And this time, he won't miss. He reached out to an old contact, Don Macchiato, and what he learned changed everything. The killer is the son of the boss of the Schampanzini Bananini gang. A gang Cappuccino once worked for, a gang that never let him go. Years ago, they gave him an impossible mission. They thought it would kill him. They were wrong. Now he's hunting them, peeling them one by one. Not as a man, but as a myth, reborn. His name is Cappuccino Assassino, the most feared assassin in the underground. They say he once killed 7 men with a coffee stirrer. After he found out who killed Tralalelo Tralala, he made one call to the boss of the Schampanzini Bananini gang. He didn't ask for money, didn't ask for peace. He asked for the son. Give him to me as a brother. But the boss laughed. It was just a pet, Cappuccino. Let it go. Cappuccino replied, Tralalelo was all I had left from her. Then came the silence and the threat. You want blood? Then let the world come for yours. Just like that, a bounty was set. Now every assassin wants him dead. Starting with espresso fantasmino, a ghost in a cracked espresso cup. Only appears in mirrors. Might already be dead. Donuzzo Ricottini, silent, armed, and frosted. Powered by rage and sugar. Latticino Veneti, sugar stick killer who smells like caramel and cries after every mission. The war has begun, and Cappuccino is ready to brew hell. Now every assassin is after him. But Cappuccino doesn't run. He digs. Back in his house, he uncovers the weapons he buried long ago. Then he walks into the Continentalino, the assassin's hotel. There, waiting in the shadows, Tim Cheese, an old ally. They once took down John Pork together. Now Cappuccino has just one question. Where is Schampanzini Bananini? And Tim replies, once you know, there's no going back. Cappuccino nods. Good, I'm not going back. Now Tim gives him a name, a place. The Schampanzinis are partying. Club Bastardo. Downtown, Cappuccino heads home to gear up. But something's off. He walks in. 12 assassins already inside. Guns drawn. Blades ready. They came for the bounty. He gave them violence. Room by room. Shot by shot. 12 killers down. Then, silence. Cappuccino picks up the phone. Simon Claw. Dinner for 12. No hello, no goodbye. Just blood on the floor. And the cleaners on their way. Because tonight, the club gets quiet. The cleaner came fast. No questions. Just clean up. Then Cappuccino grabbed his gear and headed to Club Bastardo. That's where the Schampanzini Bananini were celebrating. And the killer of Tralalelo Tralala was there. Cappuccino walked in, calm, unforgiving. He found the sun. Before he could reach him, Schampanzini guards stood in the way, so he carved through them. But the sun, he escaped. Big mistake. Cappuccino didn't ask questions. He made a statement. And now, he's not chasing revenge anymore. He's declaring war. My name is Cappuccino Assassino, and this is my story. I grew up with Simon Claw, Tim Cheese, and John Pork. We weren't just friends, we were family. The streets raised us, but the game made us killers. Then John tried to walk away. He thought he could break the code, leave the knob behind, like it meant nothing. So Tim and I did what had to be done. We took him down. Simon Claw took the fall. He's in prison because of us. And me? I vanished and trained deep in the grounds of the Arabica Order, where assassins are brewed in silence and steel, where I became a legend. Went to the Continentalino. One night of rest, one night to reload. But it was a setup. The attack didn't come from the front. It came from behind. Tim Cheese, his brother, his war blood, sold him out for a seat at the table. Now Cappuccino wakes up, tied, bleeding, surrounded by the same gang that took everything from him. But even now, he doesn't beg. He doesn't break. He remembers the shark. He remembers the betrayal. And he smiles. Because this isn't the end. But across the rooftops, Simon Claw was watching. One shot, one chance. It's his turn. Cappuccino broke free, standing face to face with the Chimpanzini boss. No shouting, no mercy. Just a simple question. Give me your son's location, or let fate decide. The boss hesitated. Fear spoke loudly. He gave it up. As Cappuccino walked away, the boss whispered into a hidden line. Send in the dinner for my son. And just like that, the real hunt began. No hesitation, no mercy. Cappuccino moved through the night, silent, relentless, straight to the lair where the sun hid behind a wall of guards. They fell without a sound. Now, it's just him, face to face with the storm he created. This isn't business, it's personal. And Cappuccino Assassino always finishes what he starts. Streets fell silent. The Chimpanzini Bananini, gone. Cappuccino Assassino had taken his revenge. His shark, tralalelo tralala, finally at peace. It should have ended there, but fate had other plans. As he walked through the ruins he created, something didn't feel right. No celebration, no fear. Just silence, and a smell he knew too well. Betrayal. A phone rang. One message. A voice he never thought he'd hear. Tim Cheese, laughing, mocking. The real traitor. It wasn't the Chimpanzini who started the war. It was Tim. From the beginning. The shock, the setup, the blood spilled. All part of his plan. Cappuccino didn't just wipe out the gang. He cleared the path for Tim Cheese to rise. Now Cappuccino Assassino faces his deadliest enemy yet. Not a gang, not a boss, but a brother in betrayal. And this time, the war is personal.